Hi everyone, Speedy here, and I'm making this video to help the new players have a better understanding of how this works. I've asked the PlateUp Discord community what they wish they knew when they started playing, and they suggested some great stuff. First things first, I'll explain how a run works. So, you start with a dish in a random map, you will unlock eventually more recipes and city runs level 5, and you can have a more wide variety of choices. Anyway, you go in and you're just trying to have fun, but it keeps getting more and more chaotic, and once you reach day 15, you will have a ribbon run. Which means whenever you fail on your overtime days, you can create a franchise choosing 3 cards, and the franchise card to replay in the future, with a different seed if you like it, or you can scrap it for experience to make more levels. Second thing, don't buy your first research desk. It will be more likely that you get another one if you don't purchase it, as it's part of a staple appliances. Now you ask me, oh well, what's the point of doing that? So upgrading your research desk can give 3 more variables, such as a blueprint shop that cycles through blueprints to be available the next day, and you can lock in whatever you need. And remember, don't call people in, as that will pass the time faster and you will have less blueprints to go through. Once you lock in, you can go ahead and call whoever you want. Next, we have the copying desk that does a second copy of whatever you have in your cabinet. Pretty simple. And last, we have the discount desk, which will discount by half each time you discount. So you don't have to sell a kidney for a teleporter, and you can go from 1025 coins to 1 if you discount enough and more times. So let's say you have a coping desk too. You can just buy the copy and keep discounting, which is really helpful with expensive stuff like teleporters, of course. Anyway, there's a PlateUp wiki that I'll link in the description that might be helpful to find answers to your questions. Third thing, think about your card choices and never be scared of sides or more variants, because it will decrease the custom urge, which is really great, yeah. And I know I sound crazy, but hear me out. There is this godly thing called metal tables that will help you with that. You get it from upgrading dining tables, and you hope for the best that it will land on that. Metal tables are gonna be your best friend, because even though they will ask for sides, you don't have to serve them. You can just dump everything side related in the corner and let them collect dust. Fourth thing, patience is longer when they are seated inside. Plus, you can add a calm painting and the plants to increase patience, but they will also increase the thinking phase. So it's up to you if you need patience or not. Like in the first days, it's really cool if you want to take it a little slow, but once it gets chaotic, that painting will stop you. They're better off waiting inside than outside, but if you're struggling with plates, you can pick up and put them down on the same table, so at least they will be seated while you do the dishes and you sort everything out. 5, this is gonna be my last tip, but let me know if you have any more suggestions and tips and tricks, like the double tap of the dog. Anyway, the table strategies. A thing that I wasn't aware when I started out is that you can serve through windows, and with some good seats you can have like 4 tables at least. So you don't have to go there in the goop. You can just serve them from the kitchen. Plus, you can also add another table, but don't forget to set back the table close to you by replacing it. Like, you replace it, so the dishes go where the table number is up top. So you don't have to go out there and take the dishes, basically. There is a bunch of table upgrades that unfortunately don't cycle. Like the tables upgrade don't cycle like sinks. So you just have to get lucky for what you want. But I always try to go for metal tables, even though there is a bunch of other choices like bar tables that can only seat 1, and it decreases the thinking time by 0, like it's to 0. But you cannot put the table consumables if you're a fan of that, and you still have to serve sides. There's a simple cloud table that I personally never used, but they share the deliver food, but increase the thinking time by 200%. So I don't think it's really worth it. Me personally, I never use them because I always go for the metal tables. I always choose the side cards so I get less people. So yeah, I never used it. I did use the fancy cloth tables, which give you 50% more coins. But at some point, you want to upgrade to metal tables if you have many sides, so you don't serve. It's basically, for me, it's a lot of time wasted serving sides when you can just serve people the main dish and don't waste time on the sides. But yeah, that the metal tables are, in my opinion, the most OP tables that there are. And if you manage to survive with sides until you get all metal tables, it's worth it, trust me. Because when you choose sides, you get 15% less customers. So I think you can manage to survive as long as you get a copy desk. And yeah. And I also recommend you, when you get a research desk and another one, I suggest you to upgrade it to a blueprint shop. And in the blueprint shop, you can look again for a research desk, so you can get a copy desk and a discount desk. But the blueprint shop is so good because you don't get lucky every day to roll another research desk. That's just my point of view. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, let me know if there's something that I said wrong, something that you want explained, or something that you want to suggest. I'm always down to make another video. I still have some things that I want to say, but I didn't manage to incorporate them in this video. I will leave in the description the link for the wiki, so you can see a lot of stuff there. If you have any questions, you can just search it up and see if it's there, and usually it's answered. If not, you can join the PlateUp Discord. There's a lot of lovely people there to help you, and you can also look for people to play with. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.